This is Ray Hull from Ray Hull Architects. He's sponsoring the Sussex series and the Sussex 4-star. We're just here to ask him a few questions. Hello, Ray.
Hi there.
So, what does your company do? What services do you provide?
We're specialist architects in the leisure, sport and hospitality sectors.
Yeah.
So obviously there's a particular interest in the sport, as well as obviously my son used to play at a pretty good level. So and obviously I know a lot of the players. So it's very nice to obviously see their progression. Excellent.
And what interested you in sponsoring this particular tournament that Steve Pound's running?
I think there's always been a sort of feeling that we nurture amazing talent in the south, yet we have to travel an awful long way to actually demonstrate that talent. It's quite nice to actually have obviously our players representing their own region in their region. And therefore to put a really top quality event on in the south, I think is very important.
And also it's quite unique in the sense that there's going to be some prize money available for different levels of events that are going to be running. Is that something that interested you in terms of your sponsorship of this event?
Not particularly. However, as we know, the kids today, they do like that little bit of pocket money. So that's true of all of us, I suppose. So if that attracts the very best players, then by very nature, we get good attendance, we get good numbers, we get good prize money, and then we can reinvest for the later tournaments.
Exactly. And in terms of some of the players that you've seen play this weekend, is there anybody in particular that stands out?
Well, I always like the very explosive players. Obviously, Helshan is extraordinary. Danny Lawrence is a very interesting character and will always surprise. But certainly, Lois Peak, who's really soaring now through the rankings, on the girls' side, and as we know, encouraging the ladies' game is very important as well.
It's great to have an event in Sussex, and in particular, the county has a whole host of really talented junior players coming through. What do you think the reasons are for that?
I think some of the factors of the junior players that we've been nurturing. Success breeds success, we know that. And again, one of the reasons to have such a good tournament and a high quality tournament locally is that that's where we actually grow our talent locally. So if we can actually just have parents or children watching and coaches coming down, I think that will start to breed that talent.
Sure. Who are your tips for the tournament in terms of winning it this weekend?
I think there's some obvious names, but you never quite know. It's one of those games, isn't it? But I think there will be a final probably between Danny and Helshan, and in terms of the result, who knows? But it will be explosive, it will be extraordinary, and it will be a spectacle.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for your sponsorship, Ray. It's been much appreciated, and I'm sure that these tournaments that are going to be happening with the help of your sponsorship are going to really help continue the momentum that's already started in Sussex, and hopefully, well, I'm pretty sure will benefit massively.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks.